Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming. We have a beautiful day for a beautiful new building. I would like to...
Carolyn, eat the mic. Talk right into the mic.
Just like that. I do want to introduce...
The speaker doesn't work.
My kids is...
No.
I need to talk. I need you after this.
Good, no, it's
Okay,
fine,
fine.
Carol, it's fine.
Don't touch that dot.
Don't touch that button.
My kids, when I taught school, said they could hear me just fine. So, thank you all. Thank you for coming. It's a beautiful, beautiful day to walk through an absolutely beautiful building. Two people, there are others, but two people just to introduce right off the bat. I'd like to introduce Wendy Bain. She is our executive director. And Phil Potter, who is president of the ACCOA Senior Center. Woo! We have some other guests that I have not seen them. Is Lisa Bolin in the crowd? I have not seen her. So Lisa and her team from NEMSCA are the folks that make sure and keep us legal. There are many, many, many rules and regulations. You thought the IRS had a lot. NEMSCA's got a lot. But they're not NEMSCA's rules. They're the state and the federal rules that they must live by, and it makes us live by them also. I did not see Annie Hepburn. She is the executive director for Alpena, and Dale Iserver. Anyway, he is the executive director for the Council on Aging in Iosco. Two folks that have helped Wendy as she got her feet on the ground, and we made the wonderful progress that we have made. We also, I want to acknowledge a very dear friend of ACCOA, Mr. and Mrs. Brad Cole. They have been wonderful friends for us. So thank you for that. As you know, Congress is in session, and General Representative Jack Bergman was unable to be here. But so at this time, we are going to move over to the neatest part of today out here, because we, as you know or may know, we are later going to move into the gymnasium to hear Commissioner Jim Stomas talk. But at this time, I have the very dear pleasure to introduce Chris Anderson. She will be singing our national anthem as we raise the flag on our new building. Chris?
Woo! Thank you. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Chris. They practiced that for days, making sure the flag got up at the end of her last note.
Right.
Thank you. And the wonderful gentleman who made sure that flag got up there is her husband, Greg. So thank you, Greg. And I'm not sure who the young Boy Scout was. Alan? Alan. Thank you, Alan. We needed your help today. All right, if you would, we'd like to have you all join coming into the gymnasium. You can't use that door, it's an exit only. We hope we never have to use it. But come in this way. There are seats in the auditorium, and Phil Potter, our president, will be introducing our guest speaker.
I didn't
Oh,
see the ribbon.
I'm sorry. I missed the ribbon cutting.
And grand opening for the ACCOA County Commission on Aging new senior center and community building. Our thanks to Chris Anderson for a beautiful rendition of our national anthem. What a wonderful day for a wonderful event. The opening of the new senior center and community building, we've waited and waited and waited, looking forward to service for our seniors and some wonderful opportunities for the entire community for exercise and games in the general enjoyment in this new facility. I'm pleased to introduce the gentleman who had the vision for this wonderful building, the gentleman who had a concept and was able to communicate it on paper and into the eyes of the community. The architect of the new center is here. Jonathan Lee, will you please stand? Many thanks goes to Jonathan and his guys. Equally important is a man who could take those drawings and turn them into reality. The man who knew which nuts and bolts were needed to have a dream become a reality. Our project and construction manager, Andy Shaw. Andy and his crew, I'd like to recognize just a few of them. We have Adam Curley off to the right. Adam's Andy's right-hand man. We have Todd and Troy Worley, who did a lot of the concrete. One job that was overtaken is this gym. We had 225 plus yards of concrete poured in one day. It's pretty much incredible that they undertook that management. We also want to introduce the lady who keeps it all together for us. Our executive director, Wendy, and her staff have managed through all the ups and downs of this wonderful new building, and we express our thanks for those efforts. Wendy Baines. In January of 2015, a young gentleman by the name of Jim Thomas stood in the halls of our state capitol and was sworn as a state senator for the 36th state senatorial district. He served in that position until the end of 2021. Prior, he had served in the United States Army and was serving in the Michigan National Guard, 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment. As a senator, he served the citizens well. He served the residents of ACCOA County very well. In his position as state senator, he was instrumental in obtaining the grant dollars for this wonderful building. It's not an easy task to acquire funding for a $12.5 million grant, but he did it. Jim went on to become the county commissioner in Midland County, where he is the chairman of the County Board of Commissioners. It is now with great pleasure, my great pleasure, to introduce the one who made this all happen. Without his efforts, we would not be celebrating this day. Commissioner Jim Thomas is our speaker for this afternoon.
Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. I'm not good with notes, so I'm going to skip that part. First, Carol, thank you so much for the invitation to be here. I think the number one reason she chose me actually is that she knows I speak for about 5 minutes and then I'm done. So I like to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. Holy crap, this is amazing. I've had the opportunity to walk through here and see the facilities, this one, and the workout center, and the other rooms for our seniors and for citizens across the community, and it is amazing. As we talked about when I was the senator for the region, I had 10 counties, 10 townships, 15 cities, 7 villages, 200 miles of Lake Huron, 2,300 farms, 7 hospitals by the end, and just an amazing district going from basically Rogers City down to the city of Midland. And so, but every time I came up through, I'd stop in Lincoln, I'd stop over and just visit where we could, sit at the restaurants. But what was known and made known to me was the need for something for our seniors, something for the community that can help not only our seniors, but for all our communities, our kids, looking about. And so this is just amazing. I'm a little bit speechless, which is good for you guys. And so I do want to just say thank you to Phil and Wendy. I hope for the best for you in running this. It's a huge, huge task. And so, and then to the architect and the engineers and the project manager and site manager, thank you. I'm not going into names because I'll screw them up and or miss someone, and then it just gets back to me later. So, but having the privilege to serve for a state senator for 8 years and getting to know this region was truly an honor for me, and I truly appreciate it. Every time I was in the region or talking with somebody, everybody was always amazing. But to come and see this today and see the turnout for the grand opening and who it's for, and Phil, correct me wrong or correct it if I'm wrong, but it's open to the community, it's open to the region, it's open to who chooses to come. I think there's some donations that may be asked in the future and things like that, but I'll leave the details to them. But this is open to the Michigan residents, to this community, and it's just extremely exciting. I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to be here, to have the privilege of serving so many of you, and I wish you the very, very best. Thank you.
Thank you again, Jim, and thank you for your efforts for Alcona County. Now we invite you for the tour and visit our staff and get to know our senior center. We have an incredible board. We have a lot of members on our board who are here. Say thank you. I really, we could not have done it without our board. We could not have done it without Andy. We could not have done it without Jonathan. And most of all, I don't believe we could have done it without Jim Thomas. So if I could have one more round of applause for all of our members, please. Thank you. So now I would like to do the tour of our center. So feel free to walk around. If you have any questions, grab one of us with name tags and we can hopefully help you out. Thank you again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have refreshments after you tour the building, go into the congregate meal area. We have refreshments and sandwiches and things, so make sure you visit the meal.